Thanks. We've been giving you the first alert for the past week plus about not only the wintry weather, but also the really cold stuff. And not only do we have more hard freezes on the way, we actually have freezes all across the 7-day forecast. 1 out of the next 7 nights will we actually be above freezing for lows. We're going to talk about that coming up. The extreme cold warning should expire by noon. We're not expecting any changes in that, and that's been in effect area wide over the past 24 to 36 hours. Yesterday, 38 degrees. That's actually below our normal low temperature. That's how cold we were. And this morning's low, 19. We weren't that far off. There was the record 16 set back in 1940. So what about low temperatures elsewhere? Man, it was a brutal start this morning up in Macomb, 14 degrees. And of course, what you're looking at were the raw numbers, because at no time did we have wind this morning. So at no time did we have any significant wind chill factor. Even all the way down to the south, Homa getting down to 23 degrees. So wherever you go, just inescapable cold. But the good news about today, with the sun out and shining and dry conditions, temperatures should begin to soar a little bit more. 27 right now, winds still calm. They should stay that way for the remainder of the day. Meanwhile, we're now up to 27 in Macomb, 29 Gonzales, 30 in Homa. So area wide, we're just trying to get above freezing. New Orleans has done so. They're at 34 degrees. On our way to highs in the upper 40s later today. That's certainly the improvement. Winds stay light this morning. They remain light in the afternoon. They'll shift to a more westerly direction. That should slightly help temperatures overnight tonight. They won't be quite as brutal, but still, we're expecting sub-freezing temperatures overnight. We're clear right now. We do see a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds out to the west in Texas and down towards the Galveston Gulf Coast. That's going to move our way in the afternoon. We're not going to become overcast or anything like that, but a few more clouds. If we can bring those clouds and keep them overnight, that actually could help keep the temperatures up a little bit. But other than those clouds, other than that moisture from the west, we don't really see a whole heck of a lot across the nation, as it looks like a mainly dry weather regime. We're going to talk more about that in a second, but here comes the next problem. And these numbers, by the way, are almost identical to yesterday and today. Remember, we were telling you 22 and 19. Here we go again, 22 and 19. And even I would say we got to keep an eye on that next day, Monday of next week. But like I said, there's only one day in the next 7, and that's right here on Friday morning, and that's going to play a significant role. I'm going to show you that. Clouds moving in the afternoon, but still getting into the upper 40s. Now, remember what I just said about temperatures on Friday morning going up to 40 degrees? That's a big important thing, because Friday morning, this is early Friday morning, the pre-dawn hours, that's when low pressure is right on top of us. Now, it just so happens that a lot of the models are keeping the rain just off of the coast. We want to make sure that the temperatures are well above freezing right there, just in case any precip comes our way. But right now, it looks like a good trend. I don't think we have to worry about wintry precip with that next system. For today, getting up to 49 degrees, we'll definitely take that. As I mentioned tonight, it's still going to be below freezing, but then getting to the upper 20s. So at least we're showing signs of improvement. And there you see, we don't have first alerts Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And as we go to the weekend, the brutal cold comes right back.
Jared.